All right. Welcome to our meeting tonight. We've been back. We had last week, we had a little Halloween special. Sorry, I missed that. But we are here, and that's all that matters to start November off. And we have a pretty nice club. And let me introduce Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club to you all real quick. We are an online club that has members from all over the world. I, of course, live in Bali, but I'm from the US. We have our great guest from all the way from this tiny little island off the eastern coast of Africa, Robin. He's here. He's not Indonesian. And of course, people from Malaysia joining us as well. So that's why we have it. It's a way to connect and be part of a group. And it's online. So even when we come back together in our other clubs where we get to meet in person, we will always have this as a space if you want to come on a Sunday. And of course, Bhinneka Online, we have values that we kind of live by. And where is my, it's simple as A, B, C. And I am stalling because my agenda is not loaded. A is always B. Oh my goodness. Okay. My computer is acting super slow. Always be appreciate our club members. It's A. B, build each other up, and C, celebrate our successes. And that's what we're going to do today with an amazing club. And we have our Toastmaster of the day to break us down and introduce our theme. None other than Distinguished Toastmaster Pippet. Yay.
Hello again, everyone. Now I will introduce the theme for today. Actually, as Tom, first thing I would like to do is to introduce Toastmasters, but since everyone is familiar with Toastmasters, then I don't have to introduce it, right? And then everyone is familiar that we have 3 sections, prepared speech speaker and table topic speaker and evaluation sessions, right? So all clear. The most important thing now is the theme. The theme is Magic in the Air. It depends on which era you grew up in. The song I sang just now is in the 80s. But probably the song from the recent time is 24 karat magic in the air, that one, right? So that's magic in the air. Okay, I actually don't know what's the meaning of this magic in the air, but I think Natalie, who will be the table topics master, will tell us further about it. Okay, so the word of the day is marvel. Yeah, actually, I don't know what marvel means, and I'm relying on the grammarian to tell me later. But I know that this is the name of my favorite comic universe, Marvel. All right. Okay, so that's it, my introduction for today. Now I will go on introducing the next person who will also co-chair this meeting with me, the General Evaluator, Robin Chan.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Pippet, for giving me the floor. Hi everyone, my name is Robin. I'm so glad to be back here after a 1-month break from Bhinneka Online Toastmasters. So tonight tonight, your side is tonight, right? Yeah, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, so tonight I will be your GE, and I have a team with me to help us out in this meeting today, a team of evaluators, a team of role players to make this meeting a smooth and successful one. So let's give it up for the first one. Let's have our accounter for today, who is none other than Adina, all the way from KK Advanced Toastmasters Club in Sabah. The floor is yours.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm Adina, and I will be the accounter for this evening. As the accounter, I'll be listening for the R's and erms and other filler words that are usually disruptive to the flow of speech. I'll keep track of any pause fillers and would give my report when I am called to do so. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Adina. All right, so now we have our grammarian, who is none other than Lisa Octavia, all the way from Surabaya Heroes in Surabaya. So the floor is yours.
All right. Thank you very much, our GA. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lisa, and today I am your grammarian. As you mentioned earlier, the theme for today is magic in the air. So I would like to explain my role today as a language evaluator. Of course, I will be evaluating the language used in this meeting, including the grammar, the sentence structure, common mistakes that are usually committed in the meeting, suitable choice of words. I would also be evaluating the pronunciation according to the International English Standard. And I will be also noting down the words of the day, count how many times you actually say the word of the day. And I will also note down the quote of the day for today. Without further ado, I would like to introduce our word of the day, which is marvel. So it is the name of the comic book. That is right. Just like what our Tom said earlier, that's also my favorite. But in this meeting, marvel actually means, as a noun or a naming word, it actually means one that causes wonder or astonishment. And you can use it in a sentence like this. Her talent is a marvel to behold. And the second meaning, actually, it also acts as an action word or a verb. It means to become filled with surprise, wonder, or amazed curiosity. I will give you an example of the sentence. She marveled at the magician's skill. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to use the word of the day, marvel. I'll get back to you at the third session of this meeting to report my findings. So for now, I'll give the control back to our general evaluator, Toastmasters Robin.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Lisa, for explaining your role as the grammarian today. So guys, don't forget to use the word of the day, which is none other than marvel. Thank you very much for sharing that. I was so it's so marvelous to hear your voice and every time you take this role as grammarian. So thank you very much for being here. Oh, by the way, Lisa is our area director for Bhinneka. So thank you for being here today. Next up, we have our timer, who is none other than Toastmaster Seni. So Seni, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. GE Robin Chan. Hello, everyone. My name is Sani, and I will be your timer today. For our first session, there will be two speakers. One speaker will be timed 5 to 7 minutes, like usually, green at 5, yellow at 6, and red at 7. And then the second speaker, I will time you as 18 in green, yellow in 20, and red in 22. And also, I will serve as a timer for the evaluator session. You only have time 2 to 3 minutes. 2 green, 2 minutes green, 2 minutes 30 yellow, red means you reach 3 minutes. And also the table topic session. Yellow at 1 minute, 1.5 minute, green at 1 minute, yellow at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red for 2 minutes. Well, please pin me all the time, everybody. Make sure that you see me. And I will give the report at the end of every session. Good luck, everyone, and enjoy the meeting. Back to Mr. GE Robin. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sani, for explaining your role as the timer. So guys, don't forget to pin the timer for your speech, your evaluation, and she will time us all here today. Thank you very much for sharing with us about the time. So now lastly, we have our ballot counter and Zoom host, who is none other than Toastmaster Pipit. So the floor is yours to explain your role.
Hello again, everyone. So I'm not only Tom, I will also be the Zoom host. That means I will spotlight and remove you from the spotlight sometime when it's not needed. and that's my job. But also most importantly, I will launch a ballot later. So we will find out who will be the best table topic speaker, best prepared speaker, and also best evaluator. Back to you, Robin.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Pipit. Very straightforward. So she just pinned a spotlight and non-spotlight. So really pretty straightforward. And don't forget to vote later on during the meeting. Okay, so that's all for my role as general evaluator for explain my the team today. We also have the evaluators, who is none other than DTM Susanna Ko, and we have Toastmaster Ben and DTM Natalie as well, who will be our table topic master. So later on, they will explain. Later on she will explain her role as table topic master. Okay, so now let's give it up back to our Tom. Back to you.
Thank you, Robin, our GE. Everyone, thank you also for introducing your role marvelously. Please count that, Lisa. Right, I'm the first person to say marvelously. And now let's enter the first session of this meeting, which is prepared speech session. Our first speaker is Dian Marivianti. She will deliver her Level 3 Project 1 from a presentation mastery path with a speech title, Effective Discipline for Children. Time is 5 to 7 minutes. The purpose of Dian Marivianti's speech as persuasive speaking project is 1. The member will deliver a well-organized persuasive speech on any topic. 2. The member may choose to appeal to emotions, ethics, or logic in his or her speech. 3. The speech may be humorous, informational, or any style that the member chooses. And last one, the speech should not be a report on the content of the persuasive speaking project. So I hope I did the good part. So well-organized persuasive speech on any topic. Right, please test your voice, Dian Marivianti.
Yes, Pipit,
Yes.
I can hear you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now let's welcome Dian Marivianti. The speech title, Effective Discipline for Children.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pipit. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster, and welcome guests. Owen was a student in grade 3 in Global Montessori School, West Jakarta. In school opinion, Owen was the troublemaker. He likes to bother his friends, yelling, and also play prank to all of his friends from grade 1 until grade 6. And the finals, the school could not tolerate him. If he cannot fix his attitude, he cannot continue his schooling. Another time, I was a new homeroom teacher in his class. I noticed that Owen is a smart student, and I convinced school to give him a chance. And then finally, based on school suggestion, his parents brought him to a child psychologist to observe and assess his behaviors. And the result is a model aggression. Since his parents are busy, his grandma took care of him. However, when Owen made a mistake, his grandma yelled, shouted, and hit him. And psychologists explain that this is increased Owen's bad behavior. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, after that, in parenting sessions in a daycare in Surabaya, it's in the daycare in Surabaya, a parents and a child psychologist and I reveal why do parents physically punish their children. And based on the parent experience, we conclude that first, it works. Physically punishment can make the children stop their behavior, and it effective tools to teach children what not to do. And second, based on childhood experience, the parents get verbal and physical punishment from their parents, and they do the same thing to their children. The child psychologists also explain that model aggressions in children, such as in Owen, it can make Owen imitate the same things. So that's why yelling, hitting is acceptable for Owen. So, ladies and gentlemen, we can make effective discipline for children without making them hurt and pain, such as give, show, and tell. Teach them to show which one is wrong and right by calm words and action. And I believe the model behavior that would like to see in our child or our students. And then hear them up and give attention. And in my online class, I always involve my student to decide do and don't and what the consequence if they break the rules. So that's why it makes them more responsible for their behavior. And then listen to them. If the student makes troubles, I don't want to blame him, but I will ask them, what's happened? Why did you do that? And I also ask them to finish the story before before helping them solve their problem. Ladies and gentlemen, the next is a give consequence. I prefer give consequence than punishment, because a punishment give a negative meanings such as pain and then hurt and frustrating. But if give consequence, the goal is to teach the student to lead and choose them with the positive choice, such as if you don't submit your assignment or homework, you will not join quiz. Or if in online learning, they turn off the camera, the consequence is you will not get the start sticker. Ladies and gentlemen, remember Owen? Now, all of his teacher proud of him because he is a good, smart, and he is enthusiastic about his school, such as joining the competition and event. And that the most that touching me is when I was in the last day in the grade 3, he gave me a present and his mom told me, Miss Dian, you know, parents offer me to wrap your present. He said, let me do this for Miss Dian. Back to the Tom.
Oh, thank you so much, Dian Fifi. Actually, I'm a teacher myself, so I can share your sentiment when we talk about students who are special like this, right? And I'm sure there's an Owen inside every one of us. The difference is the percentage, right? But there's always a one inside of it. Now, thank you for that. I would like to correct my mistake also previously, that the evaluator of the NTP was DTM Susana Ko. So sorry to forgot to mention that earlier. Now let's go to our second speaker. Our second speaker is Fifi Amaliawati. Fifi Amaliawati will deliver her Prepare to Speak Professionally project. So this project is from her level 5 project 1 from Presentation Mastery Path. The speech title is Personal Branding, Key to Success. Time is 18 to 22 minutes. She will be evaluated by Ben Whitaker. The purpose of the speech is for the member to practice developing and presenting a longer speech. Please welcome Fifi Amaliawati, Personal Branding, Key to Success.
My fellow Toastmaster and guests, today I want to share with all of you how to get this. Can you read this?
Personal branding.
Yes, correct. It's about personal branding because it's important in our life and a key success to your life, to your career. Now, for those who agree with me that personal branding is important to your life, please show your thumbnail. Okay, I can see here almost all of you showing your thumbnail. Now, I need one volunteer. Since you agree with me, please share why do you agree that personal branding is important to your life. Can I have one volunteer, please? Maybe,
I can be a volunteer.
yes,
Yeah, thank you.
TM, right? Okay.
Yeah, in my humble opinion, personal branding is very important for me. I'm a tech consultant. For me, personal branding is the most important to build trust, to convince anyone who being advised to follow us. Thank you.
Thank you, TM Gede. You are absolutely correct. We need personal branding because we want everyone trust us. Personal branding, as I mentioned earlier, why is it important? Let's refer back what is the meaning of personal branding. Personal branding is a path, is a journey for someone to be recognized as self-image in the public. It's a way for you to market yourself. It's a way for you to brand yourself. That is the meaning of personal branding. In the business world, having personal branding, it must be marvelous. Marvel personal branding must have. Why? Because you need everyone to trust you. Because you need everyone has the same perception when they talk about you. Whether they talk behind you, whether they talk in front of you, or everywhere else. It's a long journey. That is why, since it is important, personal branding must be formed with care, with authentic, genuine, and continuous. It's not like a magic in the air where you can have it only one time. It's a long process and you have to do it carefully. According to the book that I read from, she's a lecturer who written this book about personal branding. Her name is Rita Sriharnita. She said that everybody must have their goals to achieve personal branding. Later, we will talk about this. But before that, I want to show you this picture. Do you know this person?
Yeah, my uncle.
Yeah, that's me.
Wow, apparently Pipit uncle. I didn't know that. Do you know this person? Yes. What is
Jackie
his
Chan.
name?
Jackie Chan.
Yeah, that's
Are you
me.
sure Jackie Chan, not Robin Chan?
Totally different.
Maybe he's relative of Robin. Maybe. Who knows? Yes, he's Jackie Chan, a famous actor. Now I need 5 volunteers. When you look at Jackie Chan, what is in your mind? I need 5 volunteers. First volunteer.
Pipit.
Me,
Pipit.
Natalie.
Yes.
Oh,
Nat?
sorry. Natalie, go ahead.
Yeah. Famous.
He is famous. Okay.
Pipit, Pipit. Broken bones.
Broken?
Bones.
Oh, broken bones. Okay. Third, Fanny.
Martial arts.
Martial art. Okay. Fourth volunteer. Adini, maybe.
He's funny.
He's. Yes, Marendra.
He is funny.
He's
Fun.
fighting.
Funny.
Oh, funny. Okay. The fifth volunteer, the 5, the last one.
Rich.
Oh, he also reads. Yes, all of your answers are correct. He is a kung fu fighter. He also reads, a famous actor, and funny. Have you seen Jackie Chan directly, face to face? For myself, no, I never seen him. But I believe that he's a good kung fu fighter. He's funny and high risk taker. Remember that when Jackie Chan played a movie, he didn't use any stuntman. And we all agree here, although we never see him. It means that Jackie Chan has already well established his personal branding. How about us? You can do it also. What you have to do for the first time? According to the book that I read about personal branding, written by Rita Siharnita, she's psychologist, famous lecturer from one of the famous university in Indonesia. She mentioned that we need to define the purpose before we establish the personal branding. There are some points I can share you. The first one is because you need personal branding for the purpose or using personal branding as the medium to influence others. Whether you want to use movie like Jackie Chan, whether you want to use social media like us here in Bhinneka Online Toastmaster Club, use many channels and many media or platform. That's the first one. Second one is because you want to show your identity. I give you one example. She's a famous actress in Hollywood. You know Kim Kardashian?
Yes.
Yes, right. Ben, you know her? She's not the member of Bhinneka Online Toastmaster Club, you know?
Thank God.
Okay, can you share when you see or look at Kim Kardashian in the television, what is in your mind?
I cannot share what is on my mind when I see her on
The
TV.
second thing you can think. The first one.
The second thing would be, where is the sports channel at?
Wow. Okay, so for Kim Kardashian, she wants to show her identity through his serial movies about her life, right? She looks as glamour, she maintains good interaction with the family. That is the channel. That is what she built for her establish the personal identity. Okay, the other thing is for someone want to show that he's capable. I want to ask you, do you know Jack Ma, former CEO of Alibaba, a famous e-commerce? In the past, maybe 5 years, Jack Ma doing public speaking in everywhere, because he wanted to show to us that he's capable managing his business. That's why he needs to establish his personal branding. Once you define the purpose of having personal branding, then what is the next step to do? Anyone can share?
Build it.
Build it. Okay, before build it, you need to do this. Agree? Because everything that you do will not succeed if you not set up the good strategy. Why do we need the strategy in setting our personal branding? Because you want to achieve your personal goals. That's why you need to define your personal value first. Remember, as I mentioned earlier, personal branding must be done with care, authentic, and also continuous. It should be authentic. Imagine if I want to copy Kim Kardashian. Will I be able to do it? Glamorous. Even I cannot wear the eyebrow properly, no. My fellow Toastmasters, so you need to define your personal value in order to achieve your personal goals. Second is to define who is your target market. Whether only your office mate, public speakers, or engineers. Why? Because it is related with number 3. The strategy that you need to do is to set up a proper medium. If you need to engage with professional, then for example, you will use LinkedIn channel to promote yourself. My fellow Toastmaster and guests, after that, what else? After define the purpose and set up strategy, like Pipit said, do it. After do it, then you need to this one, keep it. Because personal branding is a path. Like I said, it's not magic in the air. And you have to do it marvelously, with care, in line with your personal value. It should be authentic. And it should be continuous. Do you think that we will know Jackie Chan if he didn't play in many movies? For example, he only played in 1 or 2 movies? No, right? We will not know about Jackie Chan if he only played in 1 or 2 movies. If you notice, he plays every year. Perhaps by next year, we will see his new movie after the pandemic is over. So it should be continuously. Keep it. You need to build trust, right? As Gede mentioned just now that we need personal branding in order to make people trust to us, especially in the business world. It's very important to have marvelous personal branding. Now about Kim Kardashian. Have you ever seen in the movie Kim Kardashian the way we wake up in the morning without wearing makeup, just using the pajama? As far as I saw her movies, she always in glamorous, right? So that's why it's important for us to keep it in continuously. It should be the same. Don't branding yourself A, the next time B, the next time C. It will make people confused. Then you will lose track. You cannot brand yourself. Branding is something that must be constant. Keep it. To wrap up, this is just a simple guidance to have good personal branding. Just now I shared the 3 things, right? If you remember, you need to have your personal values to define the purpose of having personal branding. Number 2, set up the strategy. Whatever you do, even the simple job, you need to strategy, right? You need to set up strategy. Otherwise, you will lose track, doesn't know what to do. The third one is to keep it. For the good example is, look at Jackie Chan. He does it in the same way. So everyone trusts him that he is a good kung fu fighter, always fun and high risk taker. Never heard him that he used stuntmen in his movie. Now, if you don't believe me, just think. Have you ever seen Jackie Chan playing in the drama that make you cry? Have you ever seen him like that? No, right? He took specialist in movie that is called action. Always showing kung fu fighting. Always showing fun. Always showing high risk taker when he jumped from the helicopter. You know, amazing. He's doing marvelously. My fellow Toastmaster and guests, I believe you can do it. Especially we are the member of Toastmasters. We have already the channel here. For example, like Bhinneka Online Toastmaster Club. Remember before the meeting, our PPPR, Robin, share the flyer in social media. If you want to establish personal branding, you can use it, share it. You can tag as many people as possible. You can tag Jackie Chan. You can tag Kim Kardashian. Make yourself famous. Because it's true, it's genuine. You are the member of Toastmaster Club. My fellow Toastmaster and guests, I hope with my sharing here, after this, you can do brainstorming, find your own personal value. Then later, you will be able to find the purpose of personal branding, make a strategy, and then keep it. Remember that personal branding is important in our life, especially in the business world. Thank you. Back to Tom.
Wow, thank you so much, Vivi. Personal branding is important in our lives, especially for business. And thank you for sharing with us the tips how to achieve it and keep it. Now, that would mark the end of our prepared speech session. But before we close this session, I would like to ask for Tamer's help to talk, report about the time.
Hello everyone, this is the time report that I chat in the box. So both speakers are eligible to be voted as the favorite one. Congratulations. And back to the Tom bit.
Thank you so much. Everyone is within the time frame. I love it. Now we're ready to move on to the next session, but as the agenda suggested, it's time for group photo. Okay, so please turn on your camera and I will remove my spotlight. Grab your kid so he or she can be in the photo. But Robin, will you take the photo?
Yes. Okay, I'll take the pictures here.
Normal pose first.
Yeah, normal pose first.
Normal pose first.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, now we do like
Magical.
How do you do magical? Ben, how do you do
Genie?
magical?
Genie?
I have no idea how to do magical.
I don't know how to do magical.
Let's do magical. I don't know. All right, let's do magical. All right. Okay, good.
All right, thank you for the unique photo session. Now let's go to our table topic master, who will lead us to the table topic session. Please welcome Natalie Cahyadi, who is also the president of Bhinneka.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pipit. Wow, it's been a marvelous meeting so far. Thank you for both prepared speech speakers for sharing your stories and also some tips for us all. Now, in table topic session, we're gonna go in a different route. We're gonna practice our impromptu speaking, thinking on our feet, and you all in this room, in this Zoom room, will have a chance to speak 1 to 2 minutes in front of audience. So the main purpose of table topic session is for you to practice your impromptu speech speaking skill and in front of audience. So the time is 1 to 2 minutes. Timer Sunny will turn green on 1:30 yellow, and also 2 red. So you have 30 seconds to conclude. Okay, so I have my first volunteer, Toastmaster Marindra Dika, and if you want to be the next, just put down your name in the chat box so we can roll on with that. Awesome, possum. Toastmaster Rendra, are you ready?
Okay, always.
Always. So I'm gonna start with something very generic because our theme for tonight is magic in the air. Can you see my background?
Yeah.
Okay, so the background is Genie. If you could meet Genie, what wish would you ask him? So if you could meet Genie, what would you wish for? Toastmaster Marindra Dika.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, what amazing lucky am I am if I got a chance to meet him or her in person and ask 3 beautiful wishes, and apparently, hopefully, she or he granted very well. Well, it was asked, what are those 3? I will be saying first, makes me eternally happy, no matter what, no matter where, no matter how I am. If she or he can make it. Second of all, makes me to bring happiness to the others, especially those who needs the most. So that will be the second. And the third will be, will be remembered as a happiness bringer person, kind of something like that. So that could be the 3 things that I will hope, because I think happiness is the first things that I'm looking for on earth. So ladies and gentlemen, this is my 3 things. If it could be happen, it will be good. And I'm sure that you will have your own. you can ask tonight. And I hope your genie will bring 3 things, better things to you yourself. Enjoy your genie in the bottle. Thank you, Table Topic Master. Bye.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rendra. If I were your genie, I would be like very Chinese and thought, oh, the 3 wishes is actually one, my win. So thank you for sharing those 3 wishes. You're very humble. Your wish is for happiness, which is more than what money and anything else can buy. So thank you for sharing that. I got second volunteer, Ben. Ben, are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. And this is your topic. Always believe in magic. Your thoughts or your opinions on this, Toastmaster Ben.
When I was a kid, one of the craziest things my dad would do is he would take a coin from out of my back of my ear. Like, man, that's crazy. How did you do that? And you see a little kid always trying to go to the back of his ear and see if he can pull out more money. And then my dad would have a little magic handkerchief and he'd put it in his fist and it'd be gone. I was like, wow, it's crazy. How did you do that? And then he had a coloring book and he'd open the coloring book and tell a story. Story would have no pages, and then there'd be drawings, and then the drawings would have color in it. And then all of a sudden it would be empty again. And I'm like, that's crazy. How do you do that? I was fascinated by magicians, magic. It was always crazy to see. The problem was I was a skeptic, not really marveled. I didn't really marvel at the idea of this stuff coming out of nowhere. But the idea was there's got to be a solution to this whole thing. So I took the coloring book and I started going page by page. And I realized, spoiler alert, if you don't want to know how this magic coloring book works, you go on the top and you spread the pages, you go in the middle and you go on the bottom. And there's your story. The way you turn the pages. Magic's not real. And then the coin pulled out of my ear was just a sleight of hand. And that silly handkerchief was just a little thumb you put over the top of your thumb and hide it. Again, little misdirection. They always believe in magic is not a good idea. Because things happen for a reason, in my opinion. But to still have that moment of awe and be marveled at something amazing, I think is definitely something you could do. So don't always believe in magic, but just sometimes believe in it, because it's still fun. Back to you, Madam Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ben. Yes, it's still fun. We don't always have to believe in magic, but sometimes we do. Keep the child in us. All right, thank you. And next, I don't see any hand raised, so I'm gonna just volunteer my new mentee, Gede, to take the 3rd slot on table topic. Are you ready, Gede?
All right, must be ready. I realize I am.
Yeah, whether you're ready or not, when I ask you, that is the right answer. So this is your topic. Can you see this? This is Cinderella, right? With the fairy godmother, and then magic happens. And voila, she can be Cinderella and going to the party. So my question for you is, what is the most magical things that has ever happened to you? What is the most magical thing that has ever happened to you?
Okay, all right. When I was born in a very small, small hometown in Bali, in the north of Bali. If you have heard about Singaraja or Lovina, in the north of Bali, in the small village, which is far away from is a little bit south from the village, which is at the time there is no electricity. I was born there and I grew for around more than 6 years there. And when I was in almost 7 years, when I was in junior high school, there was Dutch people came to the village and come to my house. Yeah. At the end, the Dutch people offer me and would like to support my school. And since that time, I was supported. They become our sponsor. Start when I was in junior high school until now. I study in master accounting. I never imagined that it will happen in my life, because yeah, I don't have any privilege, and I'm lucky to meet them, which is I don't know who they are, but they are very kind and has social missions to help others, especially for poor people who cannot continue their study. And they show me their consistency, and until now we still keep the relationship. And yeah, that's the magic things that that has been happened in my life that I never imagined. Back to you, Natalie. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Gede, for sharing such a personal yet inspiring stories from your life. I think we all have been there, either become Gede or maybe become the Dutch people. So yeah, thanks for sharing that. All right, can I ask Toastmaster Azar? Are you ready for a table topic, Toastmaster Azar?
Hello, good evening.
Good
Topic
evening.
Master.
Yes.
I just came in, but why not? I'll try my best.
Yes, of course. By the way, Toastmaster Azar came from Labuan Toastmasters Club, the same club with DTM Susana Ko. Just a trivia. Okay, the next topic is this. Can you see my screen?
Just
Yeah. Can you see my screen, Toastmaster Azar?
yeah, I can.
Yeah.
There's a pack of cards then.
Exactly. So a writer, John D. McDonnell, said, if the cards are stacked against you, reshuffle the deck. If the cards are stacked against you, reshuffle the deck. Toastmaster Azar.
Thank you very much, DTM Natalia, for that wonderful question. I believe it is a metaphor, which means that when we encounter difficulties in our life, it is our responsibility or even opportunity to make life better for ourselves. Don't accept the deck, or rather shuffle it so that you can live the way you want to live, achieve your dreams, and be a change agent for everyone else. Just a simple example of mine. My parents came from a poor family, but I worked hard. I studied hard. I went to a very good school in Malaysia. And because of certain things that happened to me, I call it luck also. I call it hard work. I received a scholarship, a government scholarship, and studied in the United States for my university degree at the age of 16. So it was something that was never done, never heard of, at least not to me. But I didn't let the deck that was shuffled, that was given to me. Rather, I shuffle it, make it good, make it right, and work hard as I can so that I can have a better life. Thank you very much, Table Topic Master.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Asar. Absolutely, we all, can relate to that. I think there will be moments in our life, or there have been moments in our life where we just need to reshuffle the deck. So thank you for sharing that personal story too. Okay, 2 more slots on my list. Who wants to go next? If not, I'm gonna volunteer. Oh, sorry, voluntold. 3, 2, 1. Okay, Toastmaster Adina. Can you see my screen?
No, I can only see the timer. Oh, okay, yeah, I can see it now.
Yep.
All right.
Can you guess who this guy is?
No, is that David Copperfield?
Yes, you are right.
Okay.
David
All right.
Copperfield.
Very young one. From
That's
three
why,
decades. From 3 decades ago.
yeah, that's why photo is
Yeah, that's what
forever.
I could recognize. Okay.
Reality is different. Photo is forever. So it's a quote from David Copperfield. The
Okay.
most important thing in life is stop saying I wish and start saying I will. The most important thing in life is stop saying I wish and start saying I will. Toastmaster Adina.
The most important thing in life is to stop saying I wish and to start saying I will. And I totally agree with this statement. Everything that we do in life, there must be a purpose. Just like our second speaker, Toastmaster Fifi said earlier on. So if you are just wishing, okay, I give an example of my recent Triple Crown journey. Yes, I wish to do it. But if I keep on wishing without taking any action and doing it, I will not achieve it. So work have to be done. So I told myself, yes, I will make it happen. My excellent Vice President of Education managed to book me all the slots. So voila, on the 5th of November, last Friday night, was my final 11 speech. 11 different speeches in 11 different divisions. What an awesome journey it was. So I did not just wish it, but I told myself, I will make it happen. So in life, we cannot just keep on wishing and wishing without doing anything, without taking any action. We have to make it happen by doing the work. So I totally believe in what David Copperfield says, that we must not wish, but we must make it happen. Back to you, table topics master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Adina. Yes, full of enthusiasm. We make it happen, and that's why we are women. Oops, sorry. Sorry, our counterpart. Not trying to be racist or feminist. It's just happened. Okay, I would like to ask Seni to answer the next question. And can I ask maybe Ben to help out with the timer?
Pipit can help.
Oh, Pipit can help? Okay. Thank you, Queen Bee. Seni, are you ready? Are you here, Seni? Seni, are you here?
Back, she's back.
She's back? Can you unmute, Seni?
I have unmuted myself now.
You're breaking up.
Can you
Still a little bit breaking up.
It's a connection issue. I can see you guys.
Okay.
But how come I reach?
Okay, Seni, I think you're pretty good now.
Hello?
Yes, pretty good now. Can you see my virtual background? This is something that we women love to wear. Body lotion, perfume, and stuff. The reason why the reason why I put this virtual background is when I put magic in the air in Google, this came up as one of the recommendation. It was so surprising. There was a fragrance line called Magic in the Air. Okay, thank you, Bath and Body Works. So my question for you is, what is the most unexpected thing that ever happened to you? What is the most unexpected thing that has ever happened to you? Toastmaster Seni.
What is the most unexpected things ever happens to me? It's the pandemic, guys. When this thing happened, I was shocked, really. I was building my new life, and then suddenly this thing came up. And is it real? Come on. I prayed to God and nothing happened. And then I look at here, look at there, left, right, up and down. And I also ask everybody that I know, my relative, my family, they also shocked. And then I try to digest this condition. Okay, what I have to do next? I lost my job. I go here and go there. And then I keep patient. So my first reaction for this magic thing is be patient. Calm down and then patient. And then the second thing is think what next? What I have to do next? Do I have to build my own business? Or do I have to search for a job? In the terms of building my new life. So this magic, yeah, it changed my life, really. It's also changed the mindset of myself. It changed me how to see the world, see the people, and also my new lifestyle. So this is one of the marvelous things happened in my life for 37 years. So it's magic in the air. It's magic, and I think it's gonna be over. We don't know. Back to you, Mr. TM.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Seni. Yeah, it's something very much relatable to all of us, right? The pandemic came in like a bad surprise, but we all learned there's always silver lining behind everything. So thank you for sharing that. Okay, so I think we still have time for one more, Toastmaster Pipit.
Yes.
All right.
Time for a lot more, but if it's one more, it's also okay.
Yeah, just one more. Maybe I'll ask DTM Susanna, are you there? Let's see. Another call for DTM Susanna. Do you want to try our table topic?
Yes, please.
Okay, I just
Thank you for not disappointing me.
Ha ha ha. I just added this. Can you see that?
What does it say?
Sorry, can I ask Timer Seni if she is on the meeting first? Seni,
oh, okay, sure. Seni said she'll be back. So can you help?
So I will be the time. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So DTM Susanna, word magic, how words can be used as magic spells. Sometimes in our life, we have certain words that we use like magic. Can you share with us if you have those kind of words? DTM Susanna ko.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster, Table Topic Master. My magic word is yes. The word yes is very magical, and I can prove it tonight that it works. We have a person who just now mentioned that she achieved her Triple Crown, which is Adina, and I was her evaluator before she even thought of achieving Triple Crown. And my challenge to her after my evaluation was to attempt Triple Crown, and she said yes, even without checking what it entails her to do. So imagine she said yes to something that she doesn't even know that she has to travel to 11 different divisions. So it's magic because when you say yes, it's something that you just need to figure out. And similarly, I did the same. I said yes and signed Toastmaster application form even without reading the small print. And 10 years later, I'm still here. So for me, yes is very magical, and I hope everybody in tonight's meeting embrace the word yes. Over to you.
Yes. Thank you, DTM Susana, for sharing that magic word. Yes. I think I've heard in a speech few years ago, I say yes first and then figure out later. So that's practically what you're trying to say. So thank you so much for reminding us about that. Yeah, that's the end of the table topic session. Let me give a brief recap, but let me ask, is everyone eligible to be voted on?
Okay, I'm not sure from Sani's side, but the one I timed, eligible.
Okay.
Sani is not here yet, so I will act as the timer.
She's here.
Oh, she's here, but it's frozen.
Okay, so timer Sani, if you can write down the timing report in the chat box, it will be much appreciated. Thank you. So to remind you again of our table topic speakers for today, for later on, when we're gonna vote for our favorite speaker. The first one is Toastmaster Marendra Dika or Rendra. His 3 wishes to Genie. The second table topic speaker is Toastmaster Ben. Always believe in magic. Well, sometimes yes, and sometimes not really. And the third table topic speaker is Toastmaster Gede. The magical thing that ever happened in his life is he met with sponsor who paid for his education. And the fourth table topic speaker was Toastmaster Azar, how he reshuffled the deck when his life were stacked against him. The fifth table topic speaker is Toastmaster, Toastmaster Adina. Stop saying I wish and start saying I will. And she shared her journey about her triple crown. Table topic speaker 6 is Toastmaster Seni. The most unexpected thing that ever happened to her is the pandemic, how it changed her plan, her life plan. And last but not least, we have Toastmaster Susana. Her magic word is yes. So later on, you can vote your favorite speaker because all speakers are eligible to be voted on. Thank you, and back to Toastmaster Pipit.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster. Table topic master Natalie. It was a marvelous session, and that got our audience thinking and also reflecting on their life experience. Thank you so much. And you were the Cinderella of the hour. All right, thank you. And now let's go to our next session, which is evaluation session. And I want to share good news. We are actually ahead of our schedule, so we might end earlier. So maybe 7:45 or earlier. That's good news for everyone. Right, so let's go to our evaluation session. And to lead this session, I would like to call our GE Robin Chan.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the meeting, DTM Pipit. All right, how are you guys now? Are you all right? Do you guys need a break? Because we still have time actually. So you're good? Give me a thumbs up if you're good. If you need a break, then
good to go.
Good to go. All right, let's go then. So now it's time for the evaluation segment, which is the best part of the meeting because this is where we learn. We listen to the speeches and then now we learn from the evaluators. We learn to get feedback, to receive feedback, and then apply it next time onwards. So now we have 2 evaluators for today, 2 speech evaluators. The first one is DTM Susanna, and the next one is Toastmaster Ben. So let's give it up for the first evaluator for today, who will evaluate the speech of Dian Vivi. So let's welcome DTM Susanna Ko. Over to you.
Thank you very much to our GE. Oh, I'm working very hard tonight. Oh, I'm sweating. Toastmaster Dian, I enjoyed your speech because it is a personal sharing. And I was surprised because I didn't expect a story. I was expecting tips and tricks on how to discipline children. And it was a pleasant surprise, and it was genuine and authentic. And I really enjoyed how you bring us back to your working experience and how you handle special children. And it was an unusual experience for me because I do not have that experience. So thank you for sharing that with me, and I've learned something new tonight. It can be challenging for teachers who have to manage and handle special children. I would like to recommend a few improvements or recommendation for your speech. Since this is a persuasive speech, there is a few things that I would suggest for you to implement. Number one would be manage your gestures, because you were moving quite frequent and it distracts the audience from your actual message. I'm not too sure, most probably you were nervous when delivering, so you just need to relax and enjoy your speech. Number two is eye contact as well. So I think if you were to relax, it would help. And we were very interested in your story. So you do not actually need to stress yourself. And my other suggestion would be to practice. I think practice, especially when you record yourself, is different from a physical meeting and Zoom meeting, because sometimes in Zoom, when you move here and there, it's very obvious compared to in a physical environment. So it would be good to record and see what are the gestures that are not useful or it should be purposeful to elevate your speech. Overall, I believe that you have the content. You persuade me personally and open my eyes to many things tonight. Congratulations on completing the objective of your speech. Over to you.
Robin.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry. Hi. All right, so it's back to me. Thank you very much, DTM Susanna. Yeah, I was typing the notes at the same time. All right, so next up we have our next speech evaluator who will be evaluating the speech of Fifi Amaliawati. Let's welcome Toastmaster Ben to the floor. Over to you, Ben.
Thank you, Mr. GE. And thank you, Toastmaster Fifi. Personal branding, a key to success. Before I go on to the idea of the speech, I was researching, because as a teacher myself, how do I keep the audience's attention or my students' attention is really key. And over a 20-minute span, adults, in the last 20 years, our attention span has gotten worse and worse and worse. So it's always a trick to try to, if we're going to talk for 20 minutes, to keep our attention. And the coolest thing you did right off the get-go is you engaged with us. And then you kept engaging and engaging and engaging. So there was not a single point where we could be like not focused or not paying attention, which is something amazing when you're going to be delivering a professional keynote type of speech, when you can keep your audience, one, you don't know who's going to be called on. I'm one taking notes and you called my name, which is amazing, which leads me into this next marvelous way that you asked, right? You asked me a question about Kim Kardashian, and I probably gave you a couple of answers that you weren't expecting, which is you handled that marvelously. right? You got answers that you didn't expect would happen, probably, and you didn't let it phase you, right? Because again, my personal opinion about someone who's famous for being famous, she is an amazing personal brander. She's personally branding herself and her whole family, but I do not like her at all. That's my opinion, and you handled your speech and you kept going without my crazy distraction, which is great. And one thing I also really enjoyed with this was the fact that the use of your visual aids. A lot of times people on Zoom nowadays, we're using our visual aids and we're using our PPT where we can't really see you, but you were able to have your camera angle set up where there's enough headspace left and right. You had all this room, and even your camera was angled. It wasn't eye level, which is okay, but it was leveled in a certain way where you're on a stage a little bit, and it was perfect. And then also your visual aids were very clear. They were right here. We could see them, and you kept on asking us a lot of questions. So those are all just amazing things that you did. But I think the way you could elevate a little bit with the space that you had was actually use it as a stage and move a little bit more left and right and kind of get us going. And one of the other things that I really think that you've done a lot better at over the last year that I've known you is that you're able to start getting a little bit more emotional and you're able to kind of get a little bit more excited. But you're still, I think, need to take that extra step and get out of your comfort zone where you're able to kind of change that vocal variety a little bit more. Make it over the top obvious. Like if you're talking about personal branding, think about Oprah. Like, hi, everybody. You're getting a car, you're getting a car. And if you're talking about Jackie Chan, like doing Kung Fu, you could kind of be a little bit more visual as well. But again, great job overall with the camera angle, handling a rough audience, which is not even part of the typical speech. But again, me giving you answers you're unexpected. Keeping us engaged for 20 minutes. And also just try to use that vocal variety that I know you have inside of you. Use the stage a little bit more and just keep on getting better because it's great. Good job. Back to you, Mr. GE.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ben, for giving such a great evaluation, great feedback to Toastmaster Vivi today. All right, so now next up, what do we have on our agenda? It's
Only
for,
sorry, Robin.
Timer. Yes, timer's report. All right, so did she post there yet? No. Okay, so Sunny, our timer, please post on the time. Is everybody eligible? Yep. Awesome. Thank you very much. And
Thank
now,
you.
thank you very much. And now it's time for the voting. Is the poll ready?
It is ready.
It is ready. Awesome.
Let's exercise our democratic rights to choose. While waiting, we can also continue to the next session. Robin.
Okay, sure. So while you vote, please don't forget to vote one person, okay, in each category. All right, and our next part of our meeting is, as I shared with you earlier, I have a team with me of evaluators, of role players, of Superman and Superwoman. So let's have our team right now. So first up, we have our counter. Let's give it up to Toastmaster Adina to give us a report as the accountor.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmasters Robin. Business is not so good tonight. However, I managed to catch, from the first speaker, Toastmaster Dian, she had 5 and there was in the middle of her speech where she said, hey, wait, I could hear that, and 5 R's. For second speaker, none. For the table topics, Toastmaster Gede, you had 4 yeah, and 16 R's and 2 For Toastmasters Azahar, repeated word I. Toastmasters Seni, 1 yeah, and that's all. that I have for tonight. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Wow, that was pretty short. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Adina. All right, so next up we have the one and only grammarian for today, who is none other than Toastmaster Lisa. Let's give it up for Lisa. Over to you.
All right, thank you, GE. So it's my turn to report my findings, but I won't be only reporting because I would like to invite all of you here to interact with me, because I believe in learning new languages, we must immerse ourselves in it. So if your surrounding is quiet enough, you can unmute yourself and we can actually fix the common errors together. All right, let's take a look at the grammar and also the choice of words. So let's take a look at number 1. What's happened? What do you think can be made better here? What's happened? It should be
Happen.
What is happening?
happening, or what happens, or what happened. So yes, the is never at the front. And then how about number 2? This is increased his bad behavior.
Increased. This increased.
Yes, this increased. Okay, that's very good. Number 3, the most that touching me is. Maybe we need to reconstruct this sentence a little bit. The most that touching me is blah, blah, blah.
The most
touching part.
The most
Most
thing that touching me.
touching part for me is blah, blah, blah. Okay. And how about number 4? Because you need everyone to have, because you need everyone has the same perception. Because
everyone needs to have the same perception.
Yes, exactly. So we need to have here, right? And then let's take a look at number 5 here. I never seen him. Maybe we can make it better a little bit.
I've never seen him.
I've never. I think this is common. The common mistake that is usually committed by Indonesians. I never see or I never seen. And then number 6, pipit uncle. How about this?
Pipit. Absolutely correct.
Absolutely correct. Or maybe we can change it to Uncle Pipit. Just kidding, guys.
Yeah, that's true.
When we talk about possession, we need to put the apostrophe or to say Pipit's uncle, right? Please correct me if I'm wrong, because I could be wrong since I'm not a native speaker, okay? Number 7, for someone who wants to show he's capable, there are missing words, I guess, here.
For someone who wants to show his capability.
Very good. Wants to show he's capable, or that he's capable.
You don't want to use the word that's. So try not to use the word that's. So
To show
for someone
he's
who
capable.
wants to show that, or show he is capable.
Okay, so that's all. For someone who wants to show he's capable. Okay, thanks, Ben. So number 8, to make people trust to us.
Trust
us.
Trust us.
No, too.
Exactly. So after trust, we can just put the object. We don't need to anymore. Number 9, we can teach children without making them hurt or pain.
Feel pain.
Hurt.
Okay, we can teach. Can probably someone give me the complete sentence, please?
Can teach children without making them hurt.
Without hurting them.
Without hurting them.
Okay, just without hurting them. Or if we want to keep this sentence, we can also do something like we can teach children without making them hurt or causing them pain.
Yep.
So something is missing here. Or I guess the most effective sentence, it's been said just now, hurting them. That's all, right? It's the most effective one. Number 10, if this could be happen, it could be good.
This could happen. This could happen. It could be good.
If this
could happen.
It said it could happen. If this could happen, it could be good.
Happen, it could be good.
If this could happen, it could be good.
If this could happen, good.
It depends on the context, but yes.
All right. Okay, thank you. And number 11, the last one. Oops. They saw me consistent.
They saw my consistency.
Yes, very good. They saw my consistency or consistency. Actually, both are correct, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it
So
okay to say my consistency?
yes, it's
For
fine,
example,
right?
my consistency.
Consistency and consistency. I guess that those words are synonyms, so we can
But
just.
It's just a bit odd, I think.
they saw my
Consistency.
consistency. The consistency, I think, is,
Better.
I think it's
They saw consistency in me.
something like that.
Yes.
My consistency is a little
Sounds a bit odd. Okay,
Yeah.
they saw
unusual.
consistency
Yeah.
in me. Okay, thank you. I think this is much better. All right, let's take a look at the pronunciation. How about the first one? How do we pronounce this? This is, yes, is this attitude or attitude?
Attitude.
Attitude.
Okay, so the second one. All right,
Everybody
how about,
unmute. Everybody unmute.
yes, please.
Everybody unmute.
How about the second one here?
Reveal.
Yes, it has to be longer, reveal, because because just now I heard actually someone say revealed, like how you refill drinks, so it could be a bit different.
Reveal.
Okay, but it's just a small thing. And how about here? This is actually the most common word that we always say in the meeting.
Toastmaster.
Toastmaster.
Toastmasters or TM. It's not TM. TM is in Bahasa Indonesia. Okay. How about the next one?
Frustration.
This, I guess this is, just now I checked, it should be pronounced as frustration. So first is a little bit with a little bit of but some of us actually, some Indonesians, because we in Bahasa it's frustasi, so some of us actually pronounce it as frustration. So yes.
Frustration is how to pronounce this word.
Frustration, yes.
That is frustration.
Yes. Okay, next one. How about this?
Establish.
Established. Yes.
Established.
Okay. And then the last one. This could be a bit confusing.
Record.
Depends, is it a verb or a noun?
Exactly.
Record.
So if it is a verb, what should we pronounce this as?
Record.
Record.
Record, exactly. But if this is a noun, we can just pronounce it as record. So
Record.
yes, make sure when we actually say this as a verb, I would like to record, but not I would like to record. Okay, thank you very much.
Did I say that?
No, I think it's not you.
Oh, I thought it was over record. Okay.
Yeah, I missed it. But yeah, somebody actually said record for action word. Okay, now I would like to congratulate you for saying the words of the day. I guess the winner today who said the most, the numbers, I mean, is actually Toastmasters Ben. Yeah, so he actually said 6 times, I guess, the word of the day.
He's pushing it. He's pushing it.
Marvelous.
Yes, and he actually mentioned all the derivatives, you know, marvel, this is marvelous, you said
Ben is
marvelously.
reaching. Ben is reaching.
That's amazing. And for those who actually is not noted, for those who are not noted here, for your, let's say your names are not here, please don't hate me, don't be a hater. I could probably I could have missed something, like some names. So please forgive me, and you can show yourself if any of you actually said this during the meeting. No? Okay. I would like to share the quotes of the day that I've actually found in the meeting today. So the first one is from Toastmasters Natalie. It's very beautiful, I think. Happiness is more than what money can buy. And the other quote of the day that I found today is, we must not wish, but we must make it happen, from Toastmasters Adina. So I would like to say that I enjoyed this meeting, and that's all from me. This meeting has been a marvel for me. Thank you very much, everybody. And I would like to give the control back to our general evaluator, Toastmasters Robin.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Lisa, for giving such a great, interactive, colorful, detailed report of the of everything, the grammar,
Lisa.
Yeah. So everything. Beautiful slides. Yeah, indeed. Okay, so now it's time for the general evaluation report by the GE. Where is the general evaluation? Oh, that's me. Okay, yeah. Okay, so here is my report. I will share with you. I'm not sure if I can share my screen with you. Let me see that. I'll remove my virtual background. Okay, can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Can. All right. So here is my report of today. So first up, we had the opening and we had the house rule. Great opening by Toastmaster Ben. He shared the club values. I really like how we always start with our club values. Why we share our club values? Because this is what we believe in and this is what we encourage our members and how we progress together. So the theme of the day was introduced by the Tom, which is magic in the air. The roles were being introduced and the Tom has introduced the purpose of the speech at the beginning of every single speech. So that was one of the all the shining moments of the opening. And now the opportunities for growth. Just a tip for the acting president, just prepare in advance of our club values because I noticed that you were looking everywhere. So what you can look for is look in the agenda. It's all in the agenda. Okay. And the introduction of the speech by the Tom, you missed out one part. So I noticed that earlier, but you were able to rectify in the end. So thank you for sharing that earlier as well. In terms of prepared speeches, so I just want to just, because the evaluators have already given their evaluation, so I would not give the exact evaluation, just that what I've noticed from the speakers themselves. Okay, so I really like how is Diane here? Diane?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, you're here. You know, I just want to say something quite personal. I know when I just got to know you and how I know you now, you articulate way better than now. You can speak better, you add a lot of poses and you articulate it well. So really good job on that. And I want to praise Vivi as well. Very great opening and interactive. What I would suggest to you is to have a closer, to come closer to the camera, because when you show in terms of personal branding on all your papers, so people cannot really see it well, because sometimes your screen is a little bit, you're a little bit behind. So come closer or increase the font of your words on the paper, and then you can just have that. Okay. And then I noticed that you had some words. You said psycholog. I'm not sure if it's in Bahasa or in terms we should say psychologist, and then glamour or glamorous. I'm not sure which context you're using it. I'm not sure, is it pajama or pajamas? How do we pronounce that?
Pajamas.
That's correct.
Both
British pajamas.
Okay, all right.
American pajamas. Yeah.
It's pajamas.
Awesome. Okay, so usually we in Bhinneka we have no break time because last time we were 1.5 hour meeting. Now we are 2 hours meeting. So I think in terms of break, it would be great if we can add some break and then we can interact with our people, our members, and also our guests here, different virtual, different visitors, Toastmasters, visiting Toastmasters from different clubs. It will be great to just interact with them and to get to know them as well. In terms of table topics, great topic on creative topics on magic. She marveled us with great use of a background and shared her topics to make this session a magical one. So I have I noticed a few things. So some of the good things, and if I have put nothing, so basically there's nothing much to just say about that. So first up, we have Rendra, creative, very creative, your way of how you show, how you describe your wishes. I really like that. Your wish is for happiness, which is really good because not a lot of people choose that. And you're one of the rare person who choose happiness as a wish. So next up, we have Toastmaster Ben. He shared about the coin, which is good. I like that story, which is everybody can relate to that. I can also relate to that as well. Gede shared a great personal story, same like Azar, and Adina had a great start and ending. Sani has a relatable story, and Susanna, yes, figure out later. Just say yes up first. So it's a great reminder. I really like that. Just for, I have just noticed for Gede that you started with all right, okay, all right, So what I would suggest to you is to start with a bang, take some time to think first so that you can organize your thoughts. It's really important because, you know, you have a lot of ideas when it comes to speaking straight away, especially in terms of impromptu. So take some time to think, pause, try to organize your thoughts, and then you start to speak. Next up is Toastmaster Azar. Thank you very much for coming all the way from Labuan Toastmasters Club here to come here in Bhinneka. Really great to have you here. Just want to just a point of recommendation, which is add some emotion and some drama into your speech to create more impact in your message, because your message, I really liked your message. It was a personal story. I believe that when you add emotions and pauses and you create drama into your speech, it will create more impact. You might make someone cry. You know, I really love your tone of voice. So just add that to your speech. The rest is all awesome. In terms of speech evaluations, now we have DTM Susanna. She shared genuine experience of Jan Vivi's speech. And in terms of Ben, he was amazed by the engagement of Vivi's throughout her speech. Really good. Just some points for Susanna. She gave recommendation given. The recommendation given was on gestures, eye contact, and practice on her speech. In terms of physical, and it's different in terms of physical and online meeting, which is true. So what I would suggest to you is you could demonstrate when you shared about gestures, how you want her to demonstrate her body gestures in front of a screen. So it would be great to demonstrate that, because, you know, some people, you know, when we give this kind of recommendation, a lot of people say, okay, I need to move. So do I move my hands more? Do I like look at the camera more? Do I come closer more? Or do I like make like facial gestures? Which part do I need to do that? So it would be great to just show and not tell. That would be great, you know, when you show and not tell, then that's how we demonstrate what we want to do when we want to say that to our speakers. And for Ben, you said you were amazed by the engagement of Vivi. What I would say to you to stay more engaged is to look more into the camera when you speak. All right, you will stay more engaged. For the accountant report, you were short and sweet and very precise. I liked it. What I will recommend to you is to perhaps you could show a presentation in detail. Why is that? Because a lot of people are visual creatures. They learn better through visual aids, especially when it's detailed report of their video words. And also you can just give some tips on how to improve those as well. So it will be beneficial for all of us. And next up, we have our grammarian, which was a very interactive, colorful detail, especially in terms of grammar, pronunciation, the word of the day, and a quote of the day. What I will recommend to you is perhaps you could just share your screen in presentation mode. I think you can do that. I'm not sure, but maybe later we can just chat and then I'll show you how to do that. Okay. And lastly, for the timer, I really like when the timer was not able to do her timer role because of due to internet connection, and Toastmaster Pipit was able to step up. Yep, so that's all as my report as a general evaluator for today. Back to you, Tom. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you so much. What a detailed report from our GE, and I'm sure we all can learn more than one or two things from his report just now. Thank you for paying attention and also reporting to all of us. Now let's go to the next session, which is presents awards. All right, so just to be clear, although we've been in Toastmasters for years now, this is not a competition, right? And just make it fun. All right, so I will announce it. The order are best table topics, best evaluator, and best speaker. And they are best table topic speaker is Gede. Is Gede here?
Yes, Gede is still here. You can
Yes, I
spotlight.
cannot. Yes, please spotlight Gede and take photo.
Co-host?
Oh,
Because I'm
okay,
not a
okay.
co-host.
Right. How about now?
Okay, hang on. Robin, do you want to take a photo directly so you can edit later?
Yeah, okay, all right.
Awesome.
Please, nobody chat now. Hold on. Okay, remove your mouse. All right, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, awesome.
Awesome, just like what Natalie said. Now let's go to the next one. There you go. Ben is bringing the baby out. Best evaluator is, I think best evaluator next. Susana, DTM. All right. Please take photo, Robin. Congratulations.
Hold on. Okay, ready? Smile. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, good. Awesome.
Okay. Next one is best prepared speaker. Vivi Amaliawati. Congratulations.
Right, smile. 1, 2, 3. Yep, awesome.
Okay, and that is it from me. Now let me check the agenda one more time. Okay, so next one is back to our president to close the meeting and also asking for members, guest comment. Okay, please welcome our president, Natalie Chayet.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pipit. Well done on leading tonight's meeting. How is it, guys? Did you enjoy the meeting tonight? Give some reaction, thumbs up. Okay, meh. Great. Hi, Carla. That's the name of Ben's dog, by the way. Oh, yes. Thank you, Kayla, Sandy's niece. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming and participating in our meeting tonight. I love how everyone is so interactive and actively participating in the discussion and also chat box and supporting each other, because that's one of our values in this club. We want to build each other's up. So before I officially close tonight's meeting, I would like to ask some comments from our visiting Toastmasters and guests. So first up, I would like to ask Toastmaster Gede, because apparently coming to Bhinneka tonight is his first visit to other Toastmasters Club. So what do you think about tonight's meeting, Gede? Did you enjoy it? Some impression, or what do you learn?
Thank you, dear Natalie. Yes, this is my first meeting in another club. My club is Magical Bali Toastmaster. I'm happy to be here. I feel I really enjoy this tonight meeting. I have seen some of you, like Natalie for sure is my mentor, Robin, Ben, and any others. So I feel like yeah, I feel the positivity, and I really enjoy this meeting. I learned a lot from this tonight meeting, especially about the personal branding and also about the presentation mastery, because currently I also choose the pathway of presentation mastery, but I'm stuck, not yet finished this pathway. Hopefully I will start again. And also I learned a lot from the evaluator, and I see from yeah, I learned from the evaluator, and I learned from many senior here, and I wish to grow in Toastmaster. This is also the first time I'm become the best table topic. I hope this will be as the motivation for me to grow and learn in Toastmaster. Thank you very much for having me, and also this kinds of opportunity. Back to you, Natalie. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, for sure. We support each other, and feel free to come back anytime. And later on, I will give some, so other visiting Toastmaster, feel free to post your meeting time and invitation in the chat box, so we all can visit your club as well. Next is, I would like to ask Toastmaster Adina.
Okay, thank you, President Natalie. Thank you for having me here tonight. I'm very happy to be your counter. It's always nice to come back again. I think your club is very vibrant, very colorful, and always fun to be with you guys. Yeah. So, well, unfortunately, my club is back to physical meeting. So, yeah. All right. So I hope that I can join you all again for your next meeting.
And thank you for your help for tonight's meeting. Appreciate it. How about Toastmaster Azhar?
Thank you, President Natalie. This is my first time being in this club. President Susanna actually posted the link in our club, and I didn't even know what club was that. So I came here and then I asked, what club is this? I'm sorry because I didn't know, but I just came in, and then just after 2 minutes, Natalie asked me to answer the table topic. Anyway, it was a good experience. You guys are marvelous. This is a marvelous meeting. I hope to be here again next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Azhar. Do come back next time. Our next meeting is on the 21st of November. And feel free to take on any role. If you want to practice for speech evaluation contest, we have evaluation role open for you. Just a hint of recruitment. Okay, next is Toastmaster Lisa from Surabaya Heroes.
Oh, okay. So to be honest, it's also my first time being here, although actually our meeting time is also on the weekend. Surabaya Heroes is also on Saturday, so naturally I should be able to come to your meeting, but unfortunately it is my first time, but I enjoyed the meeting very much. It was marvelous. Like what I said earlier, the meeting was a marvel to me. Although the meeting has few participants, it's not as big as the usual meeting, but I do think that the bonding of the members and also the role takers is really good. I could feel it, how you actually build rapport with someone or with people who come from other club. So I feel very welcomed here in your club. So I really wish that I could come earlier. I mean, not in November. I wish I should have come, I mean, in June or July, you know, to witness this beautiful club here, to get to know you more. So yes, I will definitely come again in the next meeting.
Thank you
for inviting me, by the way.
Thank you so much. By the way, just remember what that David Copperfield said, right? Stop saying I wish, start saying I will. So
I will.
Yes. And last but not least, we have DTM Susanna Koh.
Thank you very much. Well, I managed to attend your full meeting instead of just dropping by. So yes. And just to share with you, an hour later, we actually just an hour ago, Gede and I had just finished our mentor to mentor session. Yes, yes, we are in the same group, so it was interesting. Congratulations, Gede, you did it. Again, I feel at home. It's really nice to even, especially when you have a 2-hour session in the afternoon and you have only about 1 hour break and attend a very lively and energetic meeting. And it's as if that time flies so fast. So thank you again for a wonderful, memorable meeting. As always, I always say, if your club meeting are trending more than Netflix, your club meeting is still number one. Yeah. So thank you for allowing me to be your evaluator, and I hope that we can come back, and hopefully in the next time more Labuan Toastmaster members are able to attend, because honestly, I actually attended your meeting and 15 minutes later I said, are you all bored? If you're bored, please join Bhinneka Toastmaster Club. So looks like Azaha is the only one who is bored just now. Over to you.
Thank you so much, DTM Susanna. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for all visiting Toastmasters, and also Bhinneka Toastmaster Club members for all of your active participation. Toastmaster Fifi, Toastmaster Seni, Toastmaster Robin, Toastmaster Ben, who got disconnected, Toastmaster Rendra, Toastmaster Dian Fifi, and also Toastmaster Pipit. And tonight's meeting is officially closed. We will meet again on November 21st on our regular meeting. So bye-bye.
Everyone.